Hi, I'm Sadie May, and I'm a literacy specialist and instructional coach at Colorado High School Charter. I've been teaching at Colorado High School Charter since February of 2012, and I started here as a language arts teacher. And I was promoted in 2013 to become the literacy specialist and instructional coach, and I've been in that role since. Currently, I only teach one class, and that's an English language development class. And I have about 15 students on my roster, and I see about 10 of them on a regular basis. All of my students come to Colorado High School Charter after not having success at their former schools for a variety of reasons. Some kids were kicked out of schools, some kids come from detention centers, and have been kind of in the system for a while. We have a lot of students that come to our school because they're just looking for a change. Maybe they were bullied at their last school, or they're gay or lesbian, transgender, and they're looking for a fresh start and a place that they can come out. And then we have a lot of students that come here because their siblings or cousins have come here. So that's pretty exciting that our school is so diverse. When it comes to English language learners, we have about 55 English language learners right now out of 200 students. So it's a pretty big part of our population. I teach the one ELD class, and then one of my coworkers teaches another ELD class, and I'm in that class regularly to co-teach and help out. My day-to-day work involves teaching my one class, and then everything else is being in classrooms, working with students who struggle with reading and writing, and coaching teachers. I do all the professional development in our school. I facilitate professional learning communities, and so a lot of my role is administrative. Three things that come to mind when I think of my students in my classroom. My ELD class, one goal of mine is that we have a field trip every 6 weeks that connects with the unit that we're studying at Colorado High School Charter. We are in a Hexter system, so instead of semesters, or trimesters, we have six-week blocks in a year. And so each 6 weeks we try to go on a field trip. And so far this year, we have gone to the rock climbing gym, and my students learned how to rock climb. We've hiked Mount Beardstaff, and we're looking at some other trips throughout the rest of the school year. And so my class is very adventurous. We really strive for teamwork and collaboration. My students work together every single day. They talk, they help each other, they work together. And so that's one thing that I promote in my classroom. And I promote positivity because you need that in teamwork. So, and then at the same time, just trying to instill a love for learning and making sure that my students are prepared for their life's journey. Right now, majority of my students are from Mexico, is where they were born or where their parents were born. I have 3 students that came from different places other than Mexico. I have 1 student from Guatemala, 1 student from El Salvador, and then 1 student from Sudan. All of my students, except the one from Sudan, their first language is Spanish, and they're all bilingual. And my student from Sudan speaks 7 languages, so he's very well equipped in language, which is awesome. And that's one thing that is a positive attribute of all my students. One thing that I really stress is just the importance of being bilingual and knowing multiple languages, and that being in this class is because they're advanced students and not because they're lesser than, because when they're done and they're redesignated, that shows that they're beyond their peers in their language abilities. And I think that's phenomenal. So that's kind of the background of my students and my school. And you'll see a video of my room in my classroom, and I'm excited to get to know you this year. This is my last year or my last semester at UCD. I'm getting an endorsement in CLDE. My master's degree is in curriculum and instruction with an emphasis in reading and writing, and I'm getting a reading endorsement. So I'll graduate this May with that master's, and after this class with the 2 endorsements, and so that's very exciting. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to respond to everything that you said.